everyone, and welcome to another Murktide video. We're playing Grixis today. This is the list that Piegonti has been playing and made a trophy with. I figured I want to play it because Ragavan is really powerful in this format. There are just fewer creatures, and you just want to play this on turn 1. Maybe remove their blockers if they don't have a removal spell and just connect with it. We are still playing black mainly. It's not blue or red Murktide, it's black mainly because Psychic Frog is broken and because the Psychic Frog is broken. This is definitely the reason to play Psychic Frog over Expressive Iteration. We're still playing Kaito and Orcish Bowmaster. I still don't feel like this card is like that good in Modern, although it's a nice way to grind the very many grindy deck. Black-White in particular has a very tough time against Planeswalker. We're also playing the main deck Thoughtseize. We still are on Preordain despite my hate for Preordain as of late. Still playing a lot of them, although now at least we have a strong one-turn play, which is the turn 1 Ragavan. The mana base will for sure be very expensive in terms of life points. I guess also monetarily, it's not the cheaper mana base. Although fetch lands have just been reprinted, I'm sure. Wait a sec, did I reprint them only in like the very expensive version? If that's the case, I didn't put them down. I guess, I don't know, yeah, I don't know how this new set comes, the Turkier set. I definitely saw a friend of mine opening the very expensive, like hundreds of euros, the Syrian Forest. On the play, let's go. No, that's not a good start. Let's try it again. Alright, this is a great start. Keep. I have the worst card of my deck in my hand. That's perfect. Starting with Steam Vents Ragavan. I did not go to pre-release. Played a lot of Flesh and Blood lately. When this video comes out, actually, it's the day 3 of the Pro Tour that I'll be playing. I'll go to London to play the Pro Tour. Alright, opponent bubbles. No heat, it's okay. Ooh, Kaito. That's good. What you can do is you can connect with Frog, draw a card, and then in damage step you can ninjutsu after you draw a card. But I need to draw land first. I think that's actually blue-red Murktide. That's what opponent is on. And we just played turn 2 Frog. Let's see if it connects. There's not that many ways it doesn't connect. Yeah, the Frog just snowballed. Turn 2 Frog on the play against a normal deck. It's very, very hard to lose. Okay, bah. Looks pretty clear to me that they have a counter spell, but might as well make them cast it. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't play this Thoughtseize. Counter spell iteration. Yeah, I'll take an iteration. Like cast another one, we'll counter it, and the rest is history. Have I thought about streaming on YouTube? I've streamed on YouTube on the Mango's Workshop channel before. I feel like these stream on Twitch automatically, not automatically, but like eventually go on YouTube. I don't know. Also streaming them feels weird, but maybe I should. I don't know. I can take feedback if you guys think I should. Okay. What I'm gonna do here is attack with frog. Uh, damage, draw card, and then play Kaito with ninjutsu. And then I can surveil and draw a card. Infinite damage from my mana base. Maybe I shouldn't have. At the same time, it doesn't seem like a matchup where my opponent's concerned about my life total. Yeah, exactly, Kiori. Opponent draws a channeler and plays iteration. I'm hoping they don't find a Nully Heat. Maybe I could have subtlety this. Man, also this member. Yeah, this actually play Death Shadow. I'm taking so much damage from my lands. Alright, they reveal Tamio. And they cast it. Yeah, it's okay. Attack with Kaito. Maybe I shouldn't have played Preordain. I should have just surveilled. Would have been better. They take it. Okay. I can do the thing. I can also stun something. Nah, I'm doing the thing. Drawing card is so nice. Ooh, Harbinger of the Seas. Think about it. I can go Frog, Harbinger. Yeah, let's do it. I'm also drawing a counter spell there. So I'll go Float Black. Can play Harbinger. Float Black, I can play Harbinger using all the blue. Then I play Scalding Tarn, I play Frog. Opponent has to attack with this. No, they don't have mountains, so I can just discard cards, give fly, block. And they concede. Nice. Alright, we had turn 2 Frog on the play. And we showed our opponent the MH3 card. Indeed, the frog emote. Stern Scolding is probably bad. Hmm. No, blue red usually doesn't play mountain. They play Blood Moon. They don't play Harbinger. They don't want subtlety. Yeah, this is probably fine. They only have Ragavan and some other, like Ragavan and Chandler. I don't think that's enough. Okay, it's a nice hand. Tamio, right? They also have Tamio, I guess. Maybe, maybe. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Ragavan? We have the push. So even if they have Ragavan, we are under control. If it's nothing, even better. Ooh, speaking of which, that's my Ragavan. My opponent doesn't have any turn to play I should be concerned of, so I'm just jamming Ragavan here. And if they kill it, so be it. Actually, they saw I had Ragavan with bubble, so maybe they just didn't play Preordain to hold up Bolt, so maybe it was better to... Wow, you got to... Subtlety, pick Jace. Sure, I'll leave this on top. Ragavan is great. Ooh, Ragadash. Alright, this was your draw here. Pretty sure this was your draw. I guess you also have bubble, so yeah. Yeah, this is build your own force of will. When I put Rive on top of my deck and then exiles it. Could recast it as well. That's pretty cool if they do. Wow, they do? Amazing. Oh no, they play Channeler. Yeah, even better. Bowmaster, the biggest nightmare of Blue-Red Murktide since 2023. So when it went down, the beginning of the downfall with Orcish Bowmaster. Opponent now cannot pass with Ragavan anymore. Kill the Channeler. They can't draw cards. I mean, they can draw cards, of course. Okay. I have Spells Nair. I think I'm going to play Ragavan Cast and Neil Spellbomb. And I don't want to attack here. Take a Survey Land. Perfect. I can now push this Ragavan. Attack with all. Play Counterspell. I play Snare. Attack with all. Bam, bam, bam. Actually, probably a mistake. I should have left back a Orc army in case they had a Ragavan. I'll need Spellbomb in your upkeep, making sure you can't Murktide me. Should have left back this one. Alright. Not immediately punished by it. Cameo. Okay. I'll kill Tamio. I'll lose, yeah. 2 life only. And attack. This time I don't tap the Steam Vents because I might flip a red card. So I don't have to use the treasure. Alright, pass. More iterations. I've been saying this for a while now, but the card advantage in Modern Magic should be provided by creatures, not by spells. Something like Frog versus Iteration. I don't know. That's why I'm not a fan of Stock Up either. But just spending mana to draw cards, like Preordain, like all this way, spending mana to draw cards just feels hard. much harder to do now. You just want to always be on board. That's why Ragavan is back. Only hit on Ragavan. Okay. I'll cycle the spell bomb. Draw a card. Yeah, not much to do. Just attack. I think attack with both now. Now opponent is like actually a dangerous situation for life total. Next turn I can just go Clink to Dust, flashback to draw 2 cards. You still gotta play. You just gotta respect Lage, even though it's a lot less played than it used to be. It's the Mind Sculpture. You're gonna do what? Bounce or Karmi? I wanna Clink to Dust something here. Yeah. Probably should have Clink to Dust in response. I still have Spell Pierce in my deck. Put an Exhaust my graveyard. I think I'm gonna make them exile the Cling to Dust, but in response, I'm going to escape. Kind of a weird timing. I will actually play Cling to Dust in response to them sacrificing the Soul Guide Lantern. Not what you're supposed to do, I guess, but I will do it. Play Frog. I'll attack Jace. You bolt this. You're at 3. I think I still counter. Not only you have a Jace, but you can also have a more card drawing end. Okay. They can brainstorm now. And they can find Lightning Bolt for this frog, and I can lose this game. It was not able to push the value, the advantage. Hope they don't find Lightning Bolt here. Let me untap. Murktide Regent. I want to draw it. My opponent is at 3. It's likely that if I just discard both of these cards, I win. But I'm still gonna respect whatever they may have and just attack Jace instead. And draw a card. Didn't I bottom it? Yeah. Play Murktide, and I'll still have Subtlety up. Okay. I guess they have to fetch because they put 2 cards back with Jace. Not sure there's anything that can save them. I have 2 little threats and they don't have anything. Plus I also have Subtlety up, but I don't know that. I'll only hit on Murktide. Yeah. This is the last card. Oh, it's Murktide. Yeah. GG. Actually had the two perfect card to fight my two card. Except I have a third one as well that wins the game. So sacking those Nihil Spellbomb was super timely. Alright. First match was a fratricide against a fellow blue-red Murktide enjoyer. We just cruel with black cards in our blue-red Indoor Murktide deck. Hello, yeah, doing great. Streaming some Modern, then I'm gonna head to Mango's workshop. We're gonna record 2 popper videos today. And then I come back and do some last day practice for Flesh and Blood. I'll submit my deck list, I'll do some drafts, and then tomorrow I go to London. That was okay. Alright, on the draw for round 2, my hand is bad, but I'll keep it because I'm on the draw. Playing against Belcher, this Harbinger of the Seas is gonna be bad. I think it's gonna land go with spells near up. They have a million 2-drops. And by million, I mean 8. It's basically a million. And if they don't, I was going to get Undercity Sewers, but I just drew it. This is a matchup where Ragavan is fantastic. Is the best card in the format against it. Better than Stone and Silence. Better than White Orchard Phantom. He's Ragavan. Seagate Reborn, tapped. Okay. So they drew Lotus Bloom, they don't have a 2-drop. I think I'll go get Sewers and just bin removal spells. Or non-lands as well, probably at this point. If I draw a Ragavan now, I don't have the mana for it. It's my fault. But I think like the upside of just binning a Fatal Push or, a Murktide is pretty good. Preordain, no thank you. You can keep it. Alright, let's go Thoughtseize. And then I'll see if I have to hold up mana or not. Probably I do hold up mana. Okay. Class 2 lands, Drafty Shoal, Weir, Char Belcher. I'll take Char Belcher. It's not. Yeah, I mean, it's the card that gives you the name to your deck, so can't be that bad. I'll go Island. Yeah, because you can top deck a 2-mana creature. I want to snare it if you do that. If Disrupting Shoal pitch by Invale to counter my counter spell, let's keep that in mind. Disrupting Shoal is very good. Oh, they play by Invale, never mind. Okay. Alright, let's think about this. I could be going Swarm Harbinger. They of course ignore it, shrug it. The next turn I can go untap land, Ninjutsu Kaito. And then I have a clock. I guess I don't have counters up anymore. I only have a Spell Pierce. You have Lotus Bloom. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's a crazy idea. I think it's a crazy idea. but I'm gonna do it. Swamp Harbinger. This could turn it around badly. Opponent draws Belcher, that kill me. But I think this play will give me advantage in the long run. Next turn I get to do untap land, Ninjutsu Kaito. And then once you have Kaito in play, you just win this matchup. Kaito is just fantastic. Of course, it's both a clock and it draws you cards. Again, crazy play. But I think it may save me here. Ooh, I drew Thoughtseize. Yeah, I'm still gonna do it. Still gonna do it. Happy Harbinger. Ninjutsu. Can't do anything about it. Can't discard this. And now we do this. We still have Force of Negation in our deck. Bowmaster Frog. These cards are good at everything, but he's not gonna find Force of Negation or more stuff. Okay, now I think I'll pass because I want to spell pierce this Weird Invention. Opponent plays it now. Or you can spell pierce the Weird Invention later because this one can get Belcher. If they go for the Tameshi, it's really bad. Again, this is a risky play. I'm not saying you should have done it. It's just the line I took. Oh wow, opponent plays Super River. Springs and passes. Very good. Very good. I think it paid off. We risked it hard and we got rewarded. We risked it for the biscuit. I love both of these cards, honestly. It's gonna be very good here. Bah. I think I can do something like top. Play Thoughtseize. I can go 3 mana Shoal, I guess. Opponent taps a lot of mana. Plays Weir for 4. I can go Spell Pierce. You could imagine Belcher playing Giga Drowse. Yeah. Opponent concedes. Yeah, honestly, I'm very proud of this play. If I didn't do this, I would just go in like Drago against a deck that's just counters and threats. Whereas my deck is like bad cards. Without like a Kaito or a Frog or a Ragavan, it's not easy to win this game. Alright. Now, we have Force of Negation, Nihil Spellbomb. Consent to Memory, it's awkward in this matchup because it's good against Belcher, yes, but it's kind of bad against a lot of the rest of what the deck tries to do. I'll pick out Harbinger of the Seas. I think Subtlety is bad. I can lock Lotus Bloom and Suspend. That's true. I think Orcish Bowmaster is bad. How many removal spell do I want? Repush to Dismember, I think it's enough. A little bit too many lands, but let's go. Hopefully I don't draw many lands anymore. Okay. I'll start deck thinning. I'll go Thoughtseize. Aiming to discard a 2-drop that draws some cards and blocks my Ragavan. Okay, basically same hand I had last game. Given that I have Consign in my hand, I think I'm taking the Wheel of Invention here. I really didn't want to draw more lands. The deck gave me 2. Hopefully we stop now. This is definitely too many lands. When it goes Thunder Trip Trainer, I really hate to resolve this card. Gonna counterspell it. This blocks my Ragavan. It blocks. It lets them go Flare of Denial for free. It's too good. But it could have gone Disruptive Shoal, Pitch Bane Veil. They chose not to. But I don't think it would have been a bad idea. Mm. Okay, they go Lotus Bloom suspended. And they pass without making a land drop with Hydroelectric Specimen. This is whenever it enters, you may change the target of instance associated spell with a single this creature. Buongiorno, Bino. Okay, Psychic Frog on top. Let's play it. I wonder why they didn't play this. They wanted to hold the shoal for 3 for Force of Negation, maybe. They go Weir for 0. And they get Bloom down. In theory, they can threaten lethal next turn. Let's see if they threaten lethal. They do. I'm gonna go consign to memory x equal 1 because I'm gonna go with Swamp actually because they can play Harbinger. Gonna cast Replicate. This way they can't Disruptive Shoal it. Same target. And now Shoal doesn't work on Belcher. Sorry, on Consign. Alright, I think I'm discarding a card. Back for 2. I don't think I need the 6th land. Not good. I'll play land, I'll play bomb and pass. The bomb can be sacrificed to draw me cards. Blood's Strike unfortunately doesn't have an untap land, so maybe it was a mistake to play it. But to hope they didn't have another Child Belcher. Like, it has to be a natural Child Belcher though. I know they have Shoal in hand. There's 7 lands this game, which is a lot. At the same time, we had the right mix of threats and answers. Which was honestly just like 3 answers, 1 threat. Ooh, basic mountain. And they play another Belcher. E che oddio caro. Va bene. I have to get lucky. And they definitely got lucky. We were into much. Alright, let's draw a card. Let's see if I draw a consign. Ooh, we drew counter spell. Okay. This means this is very lucky. This means actually it's not too good. Well, this means they have to play Shoal. Man, they also have to draw on top lane. Alright. They play Shoal. Do I have an answer to Belcher in play? Do I have an answer to Belcher in play? I don't think so. I can bounce it. Don't think I have any bounce spell. I don't play Sink into Stupor. Let me see if I actually have any outs. Yeah, I mean the out is Kaito and then no, sorry, Ragavan, and then they do something. I think that's yeah. Wow, they even have Mountain in their deck. It's crazy. Why would you have Mountain? Anyway, so my out is just double checking what it is. I think it's just Ragavan and find Sync from your deck. Yeah. This consign doesn't stifle. So even though that's my only out, I think I have enough mana to go Preordain first. So we have to go Preordain, find Ragavan. What about this Preordain? Yeah, I think it's still fine. Find Ragavan, and then we have to steal. Ooh, okay, we can believe. All right. So we have to steal Sinky from their deck. That's the only out we got. See if we find it. It's pretty crazy if it happens, honestly. Oh. Oh, another Belcher. All right. GG. I guess I'm gonna lose, but I want to see your deck first. Oh, because they have Lotus Bloom. I didn't notice. Right. Even if I bounced, I would have replayed it. All right. Ugh. Yeah, you still like see their deck when they combo. So for like going to game 3, it's interesting. I'll take a bathroom break and I will return for game 3. I clicked and didn't see their deck. All right. Don't think much changes here. Submit the same. Is it possible to out life gain a Belcher deck? Yeah, I mean, sure. Gain 40 life. I probably can't fight it. Ah, unlucky. No Ragavan in my opening hand. Keep. I'll bottom, I think, Swamp. And I'll kick things off with Steam Vents? I think so. Steam Vents. Maybe we could have bottom Fatal Push. Wish. Wish I had a land in my previous hand. Just Ragavan on the play is like a cheat code against Belcher. They're really hard. I have a super hard time against it. Okay. I think Spellsnare is alright. Hmm. Hmm. Do I want the... I think I'll play Preordain, yeah. Ooh, there it is. Ragavan. Okay, I like both of these. Of course, I can't cast Ragavan. My deck only has one red source. I wish I bought him this push and kept basic swamp. I really, really did. Basic swampy would have been nice. Over push. Anyway, go Spellsnare on the Falaji. Very important to have these effects. This snare on the 2-drop. Especially when you have Ragavan. And then they drew Lotus Bloom. Okay. I think I'm just casting Ragavan. This is a matchup where they don't really have removal spells. So you don't need to dash it because this thing won't pass in the later turn. So you have to take your window. You just have to cast this and just fight over it with a counter spell even. Disrupting Shoal Pitch spells there. I think another Watery Grave. Life total is really not a thing. It's very hard. You get beat down by this deck. We have 2-drop. We have the push now. Better than the swamp. Okay, top land. They only have 2 cards in end. Draw counterspell. Perfect draw. And now Ragavan starts this Treasure Maker as well as Clock, as well as maybe we flip, a card that draws me cards. Unfortunately, you can't play this as a land. That's not what the rules say about the game. I'll cycle. I haven't made a land drop yet. If I draw a fetch land, I'm happy to Surveiller. Yeah. I even have push up now, but I don't care about it. I can even flash this back, but I think Surveilling is better now. I'm not saying that Surveilling is like drawing a card. It isn't. But at the same time, this way I get to keep the treasure by just surveilling. Yeah, opponent passes. Okay. Oh no, they play a land. Ooh, this is a card I could have played. Oh, yeah, no, we have the treasure, so I don't need to keep the fetch land for Revolt. I can just suck the treasure and push this. These member, no thank you. I have enough. Okay, that's not good. Unfortunately, Ragavan has that little problem that the second one is bad. In this matchup. Normally it dies, but not in this matchup. In this matchup it doesn't die. At worst, it just doesn't pass. Okay, Tameshi. I could cast it. Cast it. Still a counterspell and push up. Yeah, I think I'm casting this. It's bad if they go Sink into Stupor, which is a card I could have. Alright, I'm passing then. Lotus Bloom comes into play. They pass. I'll cling to dust my own card in the graveyard. Not great, but might as well do it. So many lands. Ooh, but also counter spell. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Seagate Resto. In ideal world, I would cast it, but it's not ideal world, and I don't wanna top out to draw 5 cards. Don't get me wrong, drawing 5 cards probably wins. The problem is that if that doesn't resolve, now I'm tapped out. Which is hard. With this much mana, finding something that taps me out is really not that many cards do that. But that's a cool thing with Ragavan usually, is that you're able to like deploy your stuff, and now I have like 4 treasure to hold up counterspell. Otherwise, you can't do that. Sink into Stupor is here. And I think it's nice. I'm gonna bounce the Lotus Bloom. Then I can play Bomb and still hold up all of the counter spells. Flare of Denial. Okay. I won't fight over that. When it passes. I think like I have push for Tamashi, so I don't need to also have Spell Bomb. I can just cycle and draw. It's a low-paced game, but it is what it is. Weir of Invention. Huh. I think I have 1 Spell Bomb in my deck. I don't think it's a bad idea. I got so much mana, I'm not afraid to use it. Oh, I can also tap these treasures. Yeah. Oh, I misclicked. I overtapped. Alright, whatever. I still have all the mana I need. I literally spent 5 mana to draw a card. 6 mana to draw a card because I misclicked as well. Alright, opponent's doing something. Goblin Shot Belcher. Counterspell. Commandeer. They pitch 2 cards. Okay, Commandeer resolves. Counterspell will counter Commandeer instead of Char Belcher. This is how this card works. Then I'll play a new counterspell. I guess I should let this resolve, the counterspell, I mean. Because it fizzles, there's no more commandeer on the stack, and then I cast counterspell. They have one card in end. They unfortunately have Mystical Dispute. Oh no, the misclick. The misclick hurt me. I misclicked and tapped one more mana. Crazy. Alright. Oh, it hurts. It really hurts. Oi, oi, oi. I guess I can draw. I don't even know what I can draw. It's not much. Force of Negation. This would be good if I had a blue card in my hand. Alright. Opponent has Belcher in play. Ay, ay, ay. Once again, taking a look at what's my out. I have 4 consigned I could have drawn in my million draws. Draw off of my deck. So hard to lose this game. It needed to be. Yeah, consign now, of course. Yeah, I have to find Secret to Stupor. There's also a world where my opponent. Ooh, Thunderchip Trainer. Can I find something here? No, right? I think we got over this before. I don't think there's anything that I can find. I have to hope you. I have to hope you flip Mountain early. I'll just pass and hope you flip Mountain early, yeah. Because this thing destroys itself. I can even gain. Can I gain life? Oh, I could have gained 3 life. So I could have, like. I think I'll do this, right? I have to push this thing. Then I have to Cling to Dust it to gain 3 life. Well, I don't think Belcher destroys itself. So even if they don't kill me now, they'll kill me the next turn. Oh wow, they did deal me 52 damage. All right, GG. Ah, misclick, brutal. This was over. I would have won this. Okay, my opponent mulligans to 4 cards. Only 4 cards in this round 3. And they don't make a cycle land drop. I will greet them with a turn 2 Psychic Frog. Okay, against Labyrinth. Talisman? No. Do I want to discard stuff? Probably I can, yeah. I can discard the spells in there. It's pretty clear they don't have a 2-drop. I guess that's not true. They could have had Malevolent Rumble. Yeah, exactly. It's actually the card I take here, so yeah, pretty. It's fine. I mean, I'm all to 4, but I shouldn't have discarded Snare like this. All right, that's the Swamp that will let me cast Harbinger. All right, no need to cast it. Sideboard, I'll have Harbinger of the Seas. Again, a little bit of a number with Ragavan, but in theory, you should play Ragavan first, then get Swamp, and then play Harbinger. Consign. I don't think I want Force of Negation. Maybe I should. We'll see. We'll see. One sec. We got Push to cut. I'll leave in Dismember because this one kills the 4/5. Hmm. Yeah, I think I want at least Force of Negation. Subtlety doesn't seem great. Okay. I have the such a beautiful land, honestly. I couldn't have crafted it better. I don't leave up Snare on turn 2. Maybe I should have. I feel like going turn 2 Harbinger of the Seas on the play with a basic swamp is the best way possible to win this game. Buongiorno, Ceci. And go Kozik's command. Is that what I have? Is that what they have? Okay. It is indeed what they have. Alright. Next plays. I don't want to show them the swamp. I'll go Psychic Frog. Just left up Consign to Memory in case they play the Soemika spawn. Okay, at least they don't have a Ugin's Labyrinth or Eldrazi Temple to double kick it. Hmm. Yeah, maybe if opponent played, if I was 2 mana up, opponent makes this turn, I can counter both of their cards. And then the Harbinger just wins on the spot. But this guy just have Frog in play. You know, you can't complain about that. Am I coming to Bologna? Yes, I qualified to the RC. So yeah, I'll see you there. I got a stomping ground. Okay. I'll offer the trade with one of these spawns if they want to take it. I put in blocks. I think I pass now. If I cast Harbinger, they can just go. If I cast Harbinger, they can just go K command. They play Trinosphere. They play Trinosphere. Let's think about it. What if I let it resolve? Okay, sure. I will pay 3. Yeah, Nugin's not legal yet. The swamp. I'll consign to memory with replicate. Yeah, sure. Pay 3. Countering the Chrysalis and the Chrysalis. Then untap, play Harbinger. I think I start discarding something again. Like Spell Snare and land. I don't think I'll need a fourth land. Okay, Kaido's nice. Harbinger's down. You don't have double colorless to go Devour of Destiny. Guess they cast the new Ugin soon. Not now though, thankfully. Attack. You're at 14. I want to kill you into attacks, so I'm discarding Kaito and Murktide. You go to 7. I consign your next play, and then you die next turn. So the whole spell has to cost 3. You can replicate twice under Trinisphere. It could have been 3-0 if I didn't punt this one. Alright, that's fine. I'll say that even next match if I win. Why not play land? It doesn't matter, it's Trinisphere. Might as well just hold it to discard. You don't need 4 mana once you have Trinisphere in play. You only need 3 or 6. And the game definitely didn't go up to the 6th point. Ta-da. Okay, on the play. Man, I do keep every hand usually, but this one really is bad. Yeah, let's keep it. Yeah, Ragavan is awkward, true, but man, it's too powerful. The power level of this deck is low if you got Ragavan. Like, Orcish Bowmaster Kaito and probably even Murktide Regent are not very powerful. Ragavan was declared dead at the time because Boros Energy was so much popular, and the whole metagame just revolved around killing a Gyrosoul, Sorcerer of Pride. Now Boros Energy is not even, I don't know, the 4th deck probably. Okay, I don't know what's the matchup. I will keep the Spells Snare because usually decks have 2-drop. The game just completely switched from being a creature oriented to be, I don't know, just literally anything right now. You don't really have a meta game. Now this is like the current modern is like actual modern, which is just 8 will probably have 8 different decks. Everyone will tell you their deck is great. You know? Which is kind of what modern has always been. I don't think it's gonna break. I really don't think. I don't see a world where the current modern with the current ban list and the current cards legal will break. Nice. I believed in Frog. The Frog believed in me. Just the actual nuts. Hand was unplayable. Turn 2 Frog on the play. You think it's mill? Yeah. I think so too. They do have 2-drop, but I just want to play Frog. If they go push, whatever. What the Yugen does tonight? Yeah, I mean, that could be a rising Tron decks, but definitely not a way to. Wow, you leave. Wait, you leave Crab and you don't have a land? Oh, Frog is definitely broken. The problem of Frog is the other 56 cards. Oh, wow, the second main phase Crab. Okay. You can play it in Eldrazi ramp, the Ugin? Sure, you could, but it's not gonna change anything. It's still gonna be Eldrazi great deck that you add Ugin to it. It's not. I mean, the matchup spread will be similar. It's not like you still lose to Amulet Titan, you still lose to Storm, you still lose probably to Belcher, and you still beat all the other mid-range decks. I mean, it's not a 7-drop. It can't really change much, even if it's the best 7-drop of all time. Even if it's literally 7 mana win the game, which obviously it isn't, against all the combo decks, it's not that good. It's still a 7-drop. Tron can play it on turn 3, that's a different story. But Tron is Tron. Again, like... it's an improvement to maybe Sarah 7 Death, but apart from that. Okay, let's hope... Ooh, counterspell. My opponent didn't have Archive Trap earlier. I wonder if I should fetch now. Nah, let's just play Murktide and pass. Kind of unlucky that I didn't mill that many spells, but it's okay. There's just no spells in this deck. What's up with this? Maybe I should have let up Counterspell in case of a Tasha's Aegis Lauther this turn. But it mills 14 cards. $23 my deck. Let's see if they have Surgical. Oops, no spells? Yeah. I think I'll Surveil. I'd rather draw a spell than mill a card. I'd rather draw a spell than mill a card. Yeah, exactly. What's that? Clink to Dust. Ooh. This is nice. Pumps my... leave it on top. Because what I can do is play Swamp, play Clink to Dust on a Thoughtseize, draw a card, attack for 6, pass. Next turn, what I can do is escape the Clink to Dust and win the game. Because if I win is on 10, I can give 4 counters to my Murktide. Actually, I'll give more than 4. I mean, it depends if they mill me. Right now, I can only give it 2 counters because I only have 2 spells. But assuming my opponent mills me... Artifact, Enchantment, Sorcerer, like Malevolent Rumble is like one of the best card. I think this spell makes sense in Pauper, where the game goes very long and you can't pay for Spell Pierce, but here I would play Spell Pierce. Yeah, but by the way, I do play 3 Spell Pierce in Mono Blue Terror in Pauper, so there's definitely Spell Pierce in Pauper as well. Alright, opponent plays Surgical on Clink to Dust. It's an interesting play. I'll let it resolve. Murktide becomes a 7 now. I refill the water while my opponent plays their turn. It's taking a while. Okay, they bounce that. They exiled the Clink to Dust with Surgical. It would have been It would have been lethal next turn. And then they play Fracture Sanity, which I'll counter. They know that. They saw my hand with the Surgical. Now I don't have lethal, unfortunately. But I still have 17 cards in my deck. There's a world where they mill me 3 plus 14 or stuff like that. But alright, let's go Thoughtseize. Okay. I don't think I can die now. Murktide just does the coast to coast here. Should I go Kaito? No, I need to open up the spell snare. If they draw fetch land, I need to counter Glimpse. I don't know, Stefan. See, I don't think they have outs. Maybe another Tasha that can mill me 16. Alright, now that out is cut with the Preordain. To play Kaito post damage. You mean having Kaito in play instead of Murktide for 3 lands? I just don't think we need the 2. They know of spells now. They don't know what they're doing. An answer to this? Like a Brazen Borer, maybe? No, let's do dice to counters spells there. Maybe I can hope I fetch. But that maximizes the time loss. Alright. Let's bring in some force. There's really not that much else. Force for Harbinger. Harbinger is actually not the worst against Mill. I still think I don't want it. Yeah. Bootmaster is bad. Spellbomb Mechanics on my graveyard, I think is better than Bowmaster. Alright, very good end. If I want to play, I'll bring in the Scolding for sure. But on the draw, I don't know. I'm not sure, because sometimes they play Crab on turn 2 to guarantee the trigger. Is the monkey back? Never left. Truly never left. I played the monkey at every big event in Modern this year. In Boris Energy. Do I cut to turn 2 if I connect? You do that? Wow. I didn't think about it. You're right. You can do that. I'm gonna dismember this. Way too good. Put on a force of negation. Yeah, I think you can actually, Kaito. I think so. Because you can do that with Psychic Frog. So you can do it with Ragavan as well. All right. I'll thought seize so that we remove the archive trap. Surgical the frog. Bella mossa de merda. Always a pleasure to play against surgical extraction. Thoughtseize. See what I got. Glimpse extirpate. Mamma mia. Poretti. Mill players. I'm just honestly just sorry. I'm honestly just sorry that they have to play these cards. Not that they have to, they just choose to. Anyway, I play Ragavan. I can still easily lose this game, by the way. Opponent just mills me. I don't know. I don't think I will, but it could be. Steam Vents. Ragavan. Oh, you think they could have fetched Mill Ragavan and extirpated? Yeah, I could have definitely been in the range of a Mill player. Mm. Dimir 3, let's see if they would have found the Ragavan. Alright, they wouldn't. But they know I have counterspell in hand, so they will extirpate the counterspell. Okay, 3 at a time. Can I just say, we could have been 4-0. I didn't punt. Round 2. Could have been 4-0. Wow, they choose not to glimpse. Wait, did they glimpse me? What is this glimpse here? Oh, I discarded it. Never mind. It's just okay. I'll go land, attack. I'll put the stop in damage and in combat. They don't block. I guess they know I have Kaito, but they don't block. We trigger. Wow, push as well. That's lucky. Mangu 5-0? Yeah. I'll ninjutsu the Ragavan. That's 6? I probably shouldn't have honestly ninjutsu the Ragavan. I don't know why I did. It doesn't matter. When there's has 0 cards in hand, basically. That's not true. This is a discard spell. It's a discard spell for my counter spell. I think I'll tick up. Yeah, because I want to clock my opponent, because I could die here. They will extirpate my counterspell. Then I can just draw mill 14 after mill 14 after mill 14. You know. What decks are the best to me? I think Eldrazi is probably very, very good. Probably the best. But you can still play the various combo decks that beat on it. I think the metagame is nice. Madonna, mio opponent sbrighi. Oh. Oh. By the way, you must love Magic so much if you're here watching this game. Or you really have nothing to do and are probably working. That's also possible. But I must love Magic so much if I still stream this platform. This game is over like 3 turns ago, and I'm gonna waste, I don't know, 10 minutes. Can I just like I'm doing on YouTube, like click over, skip the next 10 minutes of my life? I'm gonna write come on in the chat. You have nothing to do. Merda. Alright. No, but in real life, they can't slow play you this much. You tell them something. Vai, FSA, dai, click, click, click. Mm. Ta-da. Talk for 7. Oh, thank God. All right. This could have been a 4-0, by the way. Don't know if I told you that. That this was a punt. That this was a misclick, actually. It wasn't even a punt. It was a misclick. Neck breaker. You just go like this. Duck about 76 month from the first month. Yeah, exactly. Cantrip, but it's also 3-4. Have I seen any Yugin? Only the pre-release. They're not on Magic Online yet. Imagine waiting 1 minute to open your hand and it has no lands. Um, Dai Lorenzo, forza! Let's go, let's click this button. Let's start. It's been a fast league, don't get me wrong. Way faster than the usual, I guess it was all too... Anyway, Mulligan. Unfortunately, this sucks, but what can I do? I keep it. What do I bottom? Book counterspell? I could bottom Preordain, but I have Force of Negation. I can just pitch to it. I'll bottom counterspell. Bottom counterspell? Yeah, counterspell sucks. Counterspell Preordain are just awful magic cards that you play just because that's the way you grew up playing magic. Attenzione! Secluded courtyard. Eldrazi. Eldrazi. Okay, two lands. I'll top them both. Chalice of the Void. Hmm. Uh, I think I'll force. I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about Fatal Push mostly. If I draw Fatal Push on a Flesh Raker. There's also a reason to hold the force for K command, and I could just discard a 1-drop to Frog. When I cast Divination, I'll play Kaito next turn. Attack with Frog. See, as I often say, the card advantage has to be made um, through permanence. Frog draws a card, Kaito draws a card, but they remain impermanent. Okay, so first we draw a card of a Frog. I think I'll take a screenshot. This is something people may not know, that you can ninjutsu after you attacked. Anyway, we are here. First I draw, and then I fetch. Ah, you know what? I don't. I changed my mind. Yeah, I changed my mind. I'll just go double Thoughtseize now. I should have obviously not played a fetch land, or not cracked the fetch land. I'll take K command. Yeah, I should have definitely not. Man, imagine if I didn't fetch. The game would have been much better. Should I go Thoughtseize again? I don't think so. If you have a Ninjutsu Kaito on turn 2 with Ragavan, I know you can do it. I haven't done it, but I know you can do it. Yeah, this was a big pun to fetch there. Maybe we should have still Thoughtseized. But I don't know, I can just attack next turn with 3 cards in hand. We'll see, we'll see. Maybe not, maybe just give it fly. Okay, Kaito. Draw Spell Snare, that's a terrible card to draw. Do I want to give fly, or do I want to threaten to discard 3 cards? I think my 3 cards are quite bad. If you block, I'm happy to discard them all. Oh, it's a fetch land. I can Thoughtseize the Thought Seer, or whatever if you draw something else. Oh, Line Breaker. Yeah, I'll take Line Breaker and pass. Yeah, pass. Maybe it's a mistake though. Now, whatever I draw, yeah, I think I'll just fetch and push now. Thinking again on the city sewers. No, actually, the city sewers I think now is bad. Because I'm gonna draw the card and discard to it. Should probably done this in my turn, honestly. Because I could have played a frog. A lot of mistakes have been made so far in this game. Honestly, yeah, if I just played Kaito, would have been so good. Because I didn't have a frog in play. The K command wouldn't have killed anything. Then I thought I take the command after that, and uh, and I just win with Kaito in play very easily. So I think I should have just played Kaito, like I said like I said I would. Ooh, speaking of which, that's a second Kaito. I think I'll cast it, and I stun this one attack. Would have given flying first and see what I draw. Maybe there's something better than Kaito. Like maybe Murktide Regent. Oh, this one's bad actually. Because they have two wastes already in play, so it's not a good one. Ooh, nice. No, actually, it's not that nice. I'll pick up this. Ooh, I can -2. No, never mind. I'll tick up and attack. Now it's a 4/5. You take 8, then you kill Kaito with Tonotzer and I can push it. That's pretty good. Hmm. A nice spell pierce. Thought not seer. Perfect. Kills the Kaito. Turns on the revolt. And they concede. Alright. I have Arbingers. I have Consigned to Memory. I have Subtlety. I have an answer to Chalice. I have Force of Negation as well. But once spell's near, it does counter Chalice. I think it's bad though. Yeah. I don't want to cut Push. I'd rather cut Thoughtseize. Bad. It does have the Arbinger, but if my opponent has a decent hand, I don't have that many ways to interact with them. It is still a land and spell hand, so. But this is not the normal Eldrazi. They play Chalice, so I think Thoughtseize is bad. I'll hold this Delta to fetch a Swamp. Wow, that's a good draw, opponent. Well done. This is exactly what you do in Legacy. Throw in Chalice, turn to Thanatos here. Alright, they took Counterspell. Mm-hmm. Let's see what I find. Remember, 1-drops are cut off, so I need something else. 7-drop is good, but not now. By nature of a 7-drop. I could be casting Preordain. Nah, I have Force of Negation now. I'll hold it. Okay, Ghost Quarter. Ooh, Ghost Quarter. Mm-hmm. I guess they can Ghost Quarter themselves to get the basic waste. Unfortunately, they can even go K return on the Harbinger. I mean, if they go turn 1 Chalice, turn 2 Thanatos here, turn 3 K command, it's over. Okay, consent to memory is actually a way to get around the K return. I think I'll go Island and pass. Maybe I should move. Opponent doesn't. Opponent, like, I don't know. If they like do nothing for a while, I may just draw 5 lands and go Harbinger, hold up, consign with Replicate. Except for the PT this weekend, very much. Very much. Just got an email that I have to submit my deck list. My deck list is all and ready. I need to buy one card though. I need to buy a €100 card. Shelter from the Storm. Disruptor's Flute. Huh. It knows my hand, so they're naming something they will get. I think I'll cast Consign to Memory. I'll play Aurora, yeah. Yeah, is what happens is This Force of Negation may be able to counter that all is dust. You play Caillou and Decalling? Oh, that's cool. Well, come up and say hi, Dark Ray. I always love to meet the subscribers in person. Especially, no, Bong, il mio Murktide. Especially at the Flesh and Blood events where I have less people that come up to me. All right, I think I have to play Harbinger. If you go K command, I think it's too late now. I had to use my thing there. They're gonna probably just float 5 and I'll lose. There was no way for me to consign now. I was planning on doing it on turn 5. I guess I could have like tapped 3 and forced this flute. But in the meanwhile, it would have been going down in life. Yeah. All right. Concede. Last game of this league. I think. Yeah. Fox is back on the play. What do I take out? I think I'll take out forces. Nice list. Yeah, it was very nice. Unfortunately, the loss was a misclick, so it could have been 4-0. Could have been playing for the trophy right here. Oh, so good. If only one of these cards was a fetch land. That's mulligan. Bye bye. Thank you for the list. Keep. Uh. Right. So, do I want the second Ragavan? I don't think so. If opponent dismembers the first one, I still go turn 2. Well, I don't go turn 2 Frog, but well, let's go turn 1 Ragavan for now. We'll see what happens. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, wins Labyrinth. Teaching Null Drifter. Are you challenging me? Alright. I'm gonna go turn 2 Harbinger here. The Ragavan will help me cast Frog. Oh, nice. Dismember. It's better it stays there. It's funny because if opponent like this, wow, they had the broken lands 2 games in a row, but thankfully we. We weren't to play this game. Yeah, honestly, just great league. This is a very good performance from our deck. Again, very close to trophy. It could be that this deck is better than blue-red Merc. It honestly, sorry, the blue-black Merc. You're at 14. I'm gonna send you to 8. I guess to 7. Or dismembers. Very nice. Okay. GG. Thank you guys for watching. It was a very fun video. I think if you own the blue-black Merc, I mean, Ragavan is not that expensive, right? I think this is a nice purchase. Pretty sure this is better than blue-black. Definitely gave me very good vibes. The meta is super combo, not super combo, but it's definitely more combo than it used to be. And Ragavan, it's it's just good against everyone now. I mean, the only deck that's bad against is like I guess the mirror match, Orcish Bowmaster. All right. Thank you so much for watching again. If you're watching YouTube, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you next time.